Hi everybody, welcome back to Sugar Bees Gifts Decor More. This is Amanda again. Today I want to talk to you about my sublimation printer that I just purchased. If you watched my other most recent video, then I was telling you about how I got out of how I sold my embroidery machine, and this is what we're replacing it with. We're going to start doing more sublimation just because to me it's more versatile. I have much more substrates that I can put this on as opposed to embroidery, and it's kind of in demand right now. Has been for a while, just I don't think people were sure about how to approach it. I know I wasn't. So I'm gonna go through and show you the printer that I bought, and how we converted it, and the blanks I bought, ink, all that whole 9 yards. So this is my, let's see if I can bring it forward a little bit. This is my Epson 2830. I bought this from Office Depot offline. Since we're still currently in the pandemic, a lot of people are working from home and printers are really hard to get a hold of. But Epsons are known for their ability to be able to be converted to sublimation through a conversion kit. So I paid $79 for this one. I had it in about a week. The stock was low, so it was kind of hard to find, but I did have some key points that I was looking for, and this is actually the second printer I've purchased. I wanted a printer with wide format, just to say I wanted to put it on a cup that was, you know, pretty meaty in girth. I wanted to make sure that my paper was long enough or wide enough to wrap around that, and I wanted to do some fairly big shirt designs as well as license plates. So initially I purchased the Epson 7720, which is, it has a media size or a paper size of 13 by 19. I was sold on it, but little did I know, after I went over and purchased one of these at Office Depot, the conversion kit had not came out for it. It's still not come out for it. The rumor going around is that Epson is trying to make it where these printers can't easily be converted to sublimation. Now, I could have kept that printer, but each time when you would run out of ink, you would have to go buy original ink cartridges. So each time I wanted to put new sublimation ink in these, or in the empty replacement tanks, I would have to go out and buy these just for these. So basically I'm buying 2 sets of ink each time just to get these replacement cartridge chips. So I was like, no. I kept following Cosmos Ink. They kept saying it was coming soon, coming soon. No updates were coming out. So I said, well, I really want to get started on this as a part of my business. I can't keep waiting. This printer's just sitting here, you know, I can't keep holding on to it. Now that Epson 7720 was about $250, but I was sold on it because of the paper size. So after doing some more research and no one knowing when the conversion kit was going to come out for that particular printer, I said I'm going to try to search for a printer that can accommodate even remotely close to the paper size I'm looking for. So that's when I stumbled across the Wf-2830. The paper size on it is 8.5 by 14, which should be able to accommodate pretty much everything I want to do. So once I got the printer portion of it squared away, you know, I had to ensure that there was some conversion kit for this printer as well. And I went to Etsy. I like to buy supplies from Etsy whenever possible. Now there are some things that I do have to go to commercial businesses to buy, especially for items that I'm buying mass quantities in, such as shirts and such. But I sought out Etsy first, and I stumbled across a company called, let me get my notes here. What did I do with my notes? Excuse me. Oh, I wrote all this down for you. So I got my conversion kit from a place called Lexi Bell Baked Goods, and I'll put all this information in the description box. But Lexi Bell Baked Goods offered the conversion kit and the inks as well. So now the conversion kit's already in my printer, and I'll open it up and show you what it looks like. Turn it on so it'll slide over. But they're just clear, empty cartridges that look like these, but they're refillable. I never have to worry about replacing these chips because they don't have them. You just continually fill these cartridges with the inks that you purchase from Lexi Belle Baked Goods. They had very great ratings, and the price for the Sublimation Conversion Kit was $125. For the $125, you get the empty cartridges, and they're not one to slide over. No, I don't want to tear up my printer. But you can go to their page. So in Lexi Belle Baked Goods, for the conversion kit, which is the empty cartridges, syringes, and the ink, I paid $155. You can get just the cartridges. They're already pre-filled with ink. Those are $125. But I said, no, I know this, I'm going to be doing this as a business. I'm going to need to readily have ink available. So I went ahead and bought, for the extra $25, I went ahead and bought the extra inks. You get 400 milliliters. There's 100 milliliters in each of these bottles. You get black, blue, yellow, red. So there's 100, yeah, sure I'm telling you right. It doesn't have the milliliters on here, but on their website it'll tell you. So there's 100 milliliters in each of these bottles. You also get your syringes. And it will come with one of these inside of it. That got, I was a little bit annoyed because I couldn't find these at first, and they were nicely tucked down inside of the syringe. So that was my own stupidity for not looking. So you get the empty ink cartridges, excuse me, not the empties, they're full of ink. You get 4 full ink cartridges in red, black, yellow, blue. If you just get that, they're $125, but if you want to add on the extra 400 mils of ink in the syringes, add an additional 25 to it for $155. And they do offer Klarna, so you can make that over 4 easy payments if you want, which is what I did because I bought a bunch of supplies at once. So, but the great plus of this, once you get all this installed per the instructions that they have given you, you contact them. They remote into your computer and do all of the updates that are needed to ensure you're going to get the best print, and to ensure your machine is going to work with your computer, that your computer and machine are going to work with these inks. They do all of that for you. You don't have to worry with it. It's basically just popping the caps off the cartridges to let the air escape and putting them in your printer. Then you contact them, they do the rest. Now, for my own sake, I did go ahead when I got my printer and I went ahead and initially put these in just to do a test. I didn't print anything significant with these. I only did the alignment pages and the print nozzle checks. But I needed to ensure that my printer was going to work, physically operate, that it wasn't broken or damaged before I installed the sublimation ink. Because once you install the sublimation ink and you run into a problem like a manufacturer's issue or a defect with this printer, you can't send it back to Epson or Office Depot or wherever you purchased it from because you voided the warranty, because this is not intentionally made for sublimation. So I highly recommend putting your ink cartridges in only to do a test. I wouldn't print anything significant with it because that means that's going to be more of this printer ink running through this printer. Now when I get ready to start printing my sublimation, I'm going to have to run a few pages through here to get all of this ink out of it before we can start sublimating. But I needed to know that my printer was working correctly before I committed to keeping it. So that's where we got our ink. That's how we set up our printer for sublimation. So let's move on to our blanks. Now the only thing I'm still waiting on is my sub paper, but I can go ahead and tell you about that. I purchased the A sub paper and I got that from AZ Desert Lily Designs. For 110 sheets of the 8.5 by 14, I paid $38.52, which I always shop around before committing to any price, and that is the best price that I found, even versus Amazon. So 110 sheets of the 8.5 by 14 for $38.52. I haven't gotten that in yet, so I can't really discuss that much more. The next thing I bought was cups for sublimation. These are 30-inch skinny tumblers, ready for sublimation. These were purchased from Print Presso. I paid $7.98 a piece for these. Like I said, these are 30 ounce, and okay, I think I popped that off. Yes, I did. Okay, it's just a slide, so we'll just pop that back on there. Yep. These are 30 inches. They have no taper on them, straight up and down. That's what you want for a sublimated cup, because you need to have continuous contact on the item that you're sublimating. So if it has a taper to it, it's not going to lay flush against this, so you can't get a snug fit. So these were $7.98 from Print Presso. Very nice. Very nice. So I'll show you more using these once we get our sublimation paper in. And of course they come with a straw. Now I will probably be ordering these from my usual Hog Outfitters or Stainless Steel Depot. I will probably be ordering these on a regular basis just because that's where I get all my cups from. The next thing I purchased was cases, phone cases for sublimation. I can go ahead and open these up. These came from Only 5 Star. They were $3.90 a piece. These cases are for the iPhone XR and the iPhone 11. So I do believe, so this plate is what you're going to be sublimating on, and then it has an adhesive back on the case itself. You peel that off after you sub this and place it on the back. See, Arthur's cute. I was trying to think of items that would be great for gifts, great personalized gifts, so you can, like a grandparent or a parent can add their child's photo on the back of it, or pretty much any design you want. And you don't have to worry about sealing these, which is a plus for us people in the tumbler business. We don't have to use epoxy on these cups. Once we print it on there with the sublimation, it's there. So no epoxy. Not that I'm going to stop doing epoxy. But like I said, these phone cases are for the iPhone XR and the iPhone 11. They have numerous other different cases to accommodate any size phone that you have. And they were $3.90 a piece. Put the straws there. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, this is my invoice from Print Presso. Yes. Okay. And the next thing I purchased was license plate blanks. I got 10 of these, a pack of 10. And they are from Ohax Industries. Like I said, you get a pack of 10, and for this pack it was $31.02. So they're nice metal plates. I do believe they're coated on both sides. Yes, they are coated on both sides. Let's see if they put a... Okay, this product has a PVC protective masking over the gloss finish for easy peel off. Let's see here. And of course, the more you buy, the cheaper they are. So that's just an advertisement on the back of here. But these are from Ohax Industries, and like I said, for a pack of 10, I paid $31.02. The sublimation paper, the A-Sub, that's coming from Desert Lily, and I told you all about that. So that's where we're at. I can't really do anything until the paper gets here, but once we do, I'll show you some samples of some stuff. I'm going to be using a combination of 3 different programs to do my designing, but mainly it's going to be done in Silhouette. And if you didn't know, even if you don't have a Silhouette machine, you can still download their software for free for your computer. And I'm telling you, I own some expensive programs as far as my design and cutting programs. I revert back to Silhouette a lot just because it's more versatile. It does the things I want it to do, as opposed to AI and Vinyl Master. I can do knockouts exactly the way that I want them and make it look really nice. It's just more user-friendly. But if you didn't know that, you can download the Silhouette software for free and use that. But like I said, once we get all our A-sub paper in, then I will show you what we're working with and how we're going to light this printer. Now, I do highly suggest, anytime you're printing any full color graphics like this, that you convert your artwork over to CMYK, because that's going to give you the most vibrant, spot-on color that you're looking for. So maybe we'll do a video on down the road about how to do that. But I will keep you posted, and we'll do more videos using our Workforce 2830, our Gecko Sublimation inks from, what's her name again? From Lexi Bell Baked Goods. Kind of throws you off the name a little bit. But we'll do some videos using that good stuff. And let me know if there's any more content you want to see, any tutorials you may be looking for that you can't find out there. I'll see if I can accommodate you. So until next time, I hope you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and help bump those numbers up so we can get our channel to flourish. So until next time, we'll chat later. Bye.